Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Kugwira ntchito zingapo ali mdziko muno. Atafika ndithu kulilongwe ku Kamuzu International Airport loweruka, anapita ku Civic Center kumene analandira ndithu maki umupatsa ndithu ulemu kuti atha kukhala mulendo wathu mu mzinda wa Lilongwe. Ndipo tumadzulo ake kunali dina gonero umene anamukonzera ndithu president wa dziko lino. Ndipo dzulo limene linali la Mulungu pa 6 July anakhala nawo ndithu ku stadium kumene dziko la Malawi limakondwerera kuti takwanitsa zaka 61 tili pa ufulu wodzilamulira. Ndipo lero kumawako anapita ku nyumba ya malamulo kukaonako komanso kukadzala mtengo ngati chikumbutso kuti anali mdziko muno. Komanso anakayendera manda president oyamba wa dziko lino Dr. Hastings Kamuzu Banda. Pakutha pa ntchito zimene wagwira kumawako ndi pamene abwere ndithu kuno Kamuzu Palace kumene tu akhale akucheza ndatola nkhani amfose mafunso afotokoze mene ulendo wake wayendera. Good morning and welcome to Kamuzu Palace in Lilongwe, where His Excellency the President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, the President of Malawi, and the President of Botswana, Advocate Duma Boko, this morning briefing the press following Advocate Boko's 3-day official visit to Malawi. His Excellency Boko arrived in the country on Saturday through Kamuzu International Airport in Lilongwe. After his arrival, he proceeded to civic offices where he was granted a symbolic key to Lilongwe city. And then later in the evening, he was hosted to a dinner at Kamuzu Palace. And then yesterday, on Sunday, 6th July, he attended the Malawi's 61st independence anniversary celebrations at Bingu National Stadium. And today in the morning, His Excellency Boko went to Parliament, where he has also planted a tree, and then he went to the Kamuzu Mausoleum. And it has pleased the two presidents to brief the press, and later they will inspect a guard of honor before President Boko's before the president of Botswana leaves the country for Botswana. Nde timanena kuti nthawi inali yonse pamene tikuyembekezera kuti ma president awiriwa akhale akulowa mu chipinda chimene achikonza kuno ku Kamuzu Palace kuti ndi mmene muchitikire ndithu msonkhano umene watola nkhani anthu onse alichire. Ndipo watola nkhani ochokera nyumba zosiyanasiyana zolutsira mawu ndokonzeka tsopano kuti nthawi inali yonse pamenetu ma president awiriwa akhale akulowa mu chipinda muno ndi pamene msonkhano umenewu watola nkhani uchitike. Ndi ndondomeko imene imachitika ndithu pamene president wa dziko lina wabwera ndithu kudzacheza mdziko muno, amakhala kuti akafika amalandira ulemu ngati mulendo ndithu. Nchifukwa chake atafika ndithu loweruka lapitali anapita ndithu ku civic offices mu mzinda wa Lilongwe kumenetu anampatsa ndithu aki onena kuti atha kugwira ntchito zosiyanasiyana mu mzinda wa Lilongwe, komanso kumasuka kuti atha ndithu kuyenda ngati mulendo mu mzinda umenewu. Ndipo tudzulo chinamkomeranso president wa dziko la Botswana Advocate Boko kumuperekeza president wa dziko lino Dr. Lazarus Chakwera ku Bingu National Stadium kumenetu kunali chikondwerero choti dziko la Malawi lakwanitsa zaka 61 lili pa ufulu wodzilamulira. Ndipo kumeneko kunali zosiyanasiyana zimene zinali ndithu zokondwerera kuti ayi amalawi akwanitsa zaka 61 ali pa ufulu odzilamulira. Komanso kumapeto kwake kunali masewero a mpira amenetu dziko la Malawi, timu ya Malawi inasewera ndi timu ya dziko la Botswana, ndipo mpirawo unayenda bwino ndithu. Chosangalatsa kwambiri chinali chonena kuti ma president awiriwa anakhala ndithu nthawi yonse ya mpira umeneyo mpaka pa mapeto, first half mpaka second half, kuonera ndithu mpira umeneyo. Ndipo mpira umeneyo unapezeka kuti zotsatira zake zinakomera dziko la Botswana, ndipo pa mapeto pake mponena kuti dziko timu imeneyi ya dziko la Botswana linalandira chikho, komanso mamendulo kuti iwo ndi amene anapambana pa masewero ameneyo. Ndipo lero pamene president wa dziko la Botswana advocate Duma Boko akuchoka mdziko muno kupita mdziko lake la Botswana, asiyatu ndithu chikumbutso chachikulu cha ntchito zosiyana zimene wagwira ali mdziko muno, komanso kukhala nafe pa chikondwerero chimene chinachitika dzulo ku Bingu National Stadium. Ndipo kudzala kwa mtengo ndi chikumbutso choti iyayi President Boko anafika ndithu kuno ku Malawi. So His Excellency the President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera and the President of Botswana Advocate Boko are entering into the room. Any time from now the press briefing will start. Let me now hand you over to the Director of Ceremonies, who is also the Press Secretary, Antony Kasunda.
Your Excellency Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Dr. Peyo Butale, Minister of International Relations of the Republic of Botswana, Honorable Nancy Tembo MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Engineer Vitumbiko Mumba, Minister of Trade and Industry of the Republic of Malawi, Ms. Colleen Zamba, Secretary to the President and Cabinet, senior government officials from Botswana and Malawi here present, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Dumelang and good morning. Welcome to the joint media briefing marking the conclusion of a historic 3-day state visit by a special guest, Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana. At the invitation of His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, President Boko was the guest of honor at Malawi's 61st independence celebration. In addition to joining Malawians in commemorating this significant milestone, the two heads of state also led a high-level bilateral talks between their respective governments. These engagements culminated in the signing of 2 memoranda of understanding and several other agreements aimed at strengthening the long-standing and cordial relations between Malawi and Botswana. This morning, we begin our proceedings with the reading of a joint communique highlighting the outcomes of the bilateral discussions between our respective governments. Your Excellencies, I have the honor now to invite Honorable Nancy Tembo MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Malawi, to read the communique. I submit, Your Excellencies.
Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, Your Excellency Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, Minister Dr. Penyo, Minister Dr. Penyo, Foreign Minister of the Republic of Botswana, Minister Vitumbiko Mumba, Minister of Trade and Industry of the Republic of Malawi, Secretary to President, Cabinet, Ms. Colleen Zamba, all government officials present here, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of a very successful state visit to Malawi by Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, officials of the government of Botswana and government of Malawi have issued a communique which I will now read, Your Excellencies. At the end of His Excellency Dr. Lazarus, at the invitation of His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, undertook a state visit to the Republic of Malawi from 5th to 7th July 2025. Reflecting on the long-standing and deepening cordial diplomatic relations, President Boko was invited as the guest of honor at the 61st anniversary independence celebrations of the Republic of Malawi on 6th July 2025. During the visit, the two heads of state held official talks at Kamuzu Palace on 5th July 2025. President Advocate Duma Boko was accompanied by Honorable Dr. Penyo Butare, Minister of International Relations of the Republic of Botswana. His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera was accompanied by His Honor Dr. Michael Biswick Usi, Vice President of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Nancy Tembo, MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Richard Hara, MP, Minister of Transport and Public Works, Honorable Vitumbiko A.Z. Mumba, Minister of Trade and Industry, and Ms. Colleen Zamba, Secretary to the President and Cabinet. Both delegations included senior government officials. The two leaders reviewed the state of bilateral cooperation and acknowledged the need to reinvigorate institutional bilateral frameworks such as the Joint Permanent Commission of Cooperation, JPCC. They noted that the last JPCC session was held in Gaborone in 2013 and committed to holding the next full JPCC session in Longwe by the end of December 2025. The heads of state and government expressed satisfaction with progress made in the existing areas of bilateral cooperation. However, they agreed to focus on a few strategic areas which are impactful on the economic transformation of the two sister republics. In this regard, they underscored the promotion of trade and investment, health, deepening of cooperation in agriculture, aquaculture, development, education, mining, transportation, tourism, governance, youth empowerment programs, as well as defense and security cooperation. The two leaders called on the senior officials in both countries to accelerate implementation of the agreed priority areas to improve the livelihoods of the people of Botswana and Malawi. His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera congratulated Advocate Duma Boko on his historic election as President of the Republic of Botswana in October 2024. He also commended the peaceful conduct of the elections and the smooth transition of power from the Botswana Democratic Party, which had governed since independence in 1966, to the main opposition, the Umbrella for Democratic Change. The transition reaffirmed Botswana's long-standing democratic dispensation and her role as a beacon of hope in promoting a culture of good governance and democracy across the African continent. Similarly, Advocate Duma Boko commended the Republic of Malawi for her commitment to building strong national institutions which have been pivotal in fostering democratic governance. He hailed the critical role of the Malawi Defense Force, MDF, and the judiciary for their role in safeguarding the country's 2020 elections, stating their professionalism upheld the will of the majority of the people. President Boko noted that the MDF played a critical role in ensuring public safety and security, thereby safeguarding the integrity of the nation. He further commended the professionalism demonstrated by the country's courts in executing their mandate, which led to the historic rerun of the presidential elections, a watershed moment that saw His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera emerge victorious and assume office. He noted that Malawi's example proves that democracy can thrive on the African continent. On consolidation of democracy and good governance in Africa, the two leaders underscored the importance of building strong institutions by upholding the rule of law. They acknowledged that some of the continent's challenges were largely self-inflicted and emphasized the need to self-introspect and do things differently, drawing lessons from the experiences of democratic governance in the Republic of Malawi and the Republic of Botswana. The President of Botswana conveyed condolences to the government and people of the Republic of Malawi following the loss of 3 MDF soldiers during a peacekeeping mission under the SADC mission in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. He paid tribute to their courage and selflessness in advancing the cause of regional peace, noting that their sacrifice embodies the spirit of the people of Malawi. On regional peace and security, the two leaders reiterated the importance of peace, security, and the rule of law as essential pillars for regional stability and integration. They further pledged to continue collaboration under the auspices of the SADC organ on politics, defense, and security cooperation. The two heads of state recognized the adverse impact of climate change and environmental degradation in undermining hard-won development gains and pledged to strengthen collaboration in areas such as water resource management, climate-resilient agriculture, and disaster preparedness. During the state visit, Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, visited the Lilongwe City civic offices where he was conferred the freedom of the city. The president also planted a commemorative tree at the Malawi Parliament and laid a wreath at Kamuzu Mausoleum in honor of the late His Excellency Dr. Hastings Kamuzu Banda, the founding president of the Republic of Malawi, under whose leadership the Malawi-Botswana diplomatic relations were established in 1966. Advocate Duma Boko expressed his best wishes to his counterpart and the people of Malawi for peaceful and successful upcoming tripartite general elections scheduled for the 16th of September 2025. He further expressed his deep appreciation to His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera for the gracious invitation extended to him as the guest of honor during the Malawi's 61st independence anniversary. He noted that Malawi's independence celebrations provided an opportunity for the country to reflect on its socio-economic development trajectory to date and to accelerate implementation of strategies geared at addressing national development challenges and achieving transformative revolution. Advocate Duma Boko expressed confidence in President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera's astute leadership in addressing the development challenges in the Republic of Malawi. He further acknowledged the warm hospitality and excellent courtesies accorded to him and his delegation during their stay in Malawi, which was reflective of Malawi's reputation as the warm heart of Africa. The high-level discussions concluded with the signing of Memorandum of Understanding MOU on aquaculture and inland fisheries development, and an MOU between the Malawi Investment Trade Center and the Botswana Investment and Trade Center. The official talks were conducted in a cordial and constructive atmosphere, reflecting the strong bonds of friendship and mutual respect that continue to characterize Malawi-Botswana diplomatic relations. The two leaders also participated in activities marking the 61st Independence Anniversary celebrations held at Bingu National Stadium and delivered statements. The activities including among others, traditional dances, military parade, Malawi police displays, music and dance, and a friendly football match between the national teams of the two countries. Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, extended an invitation to His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, to undertake a reciprocal state visit to the Republic of Botswana at a mutually convenient date to be agreed upon through diplomatic channels, which His Excellency the President graciously accepted. Issued at Kamuzu Palace, Lilongwe, Malawi, on 7th June 2025, and signed by Nancy Tembo, MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Malawi, and Honorable Dr. Penyo Butale, Minister of International Relations of the Republic of Botswana. Your Excellencies, I do submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. I now have the singular honor and privilege to humbly request Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, to make your statement to the members of the media, and thereafter you will invite your brother, Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, to make his statement. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, Honorable Dr. Penyo Butale, Minister of International Relations of the Republic of Botswana, Honorable Nancy Tembo, MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Malawi, our Cabinet and Deputy Ministers here present, and I don't see many of them, I just see Cabinet Vitumbigo Mumba, Cabinet Minister, but everyone else is included in that coverall phrase. Ms. Colleen Zamba, Secretary, President and Cabinet, senior government officials from both Botswana and Malawi here present, members of the press. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we bid farewell to our brother and friend, Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana, as he concludes an historic state visit to Malawi. My hope is that even though his time here has been brief, he has experienced enough of the beauty of Malawi and the warmth of the Malawian to make him a passionate advocate of brand Malawi. Mr. President, on behalf of the people and government of Malawi, I thank you for joining us as our nation's guest of honor during our 61st Independence Day celebrations this year. It has been an immense pleasure getting to know you and working with you to strengthen the bilateral relations between our two nations, which have culminated in the signing of Memoranda of Understanding to facilitate the cooperation of our governments in multiple areas, especially trade. I would also like to thank you for your words of encouragement to the people of Malawi, who have been through so much in the past 5 years. The people of Malawi faced the full might of COVID-19 in early 2021, Then they faced tropical storms Anna and Gombe back-to-back in 22. Then they faced a full-blown cholera outbreak in all districts of the country before that year ended. Then they faced Cyclone Freddy, the worst climate change disaster on record in 2023. Then they faced the loss of half of their food crops due to El Nino drought conditions in 2024. And even now, as we speak in 2025, there is an mpox outbreak that is spreading within our borders. So even without the added stresses to our economy occasioned by global factors like the war in Eastern Europe, which sent our fertilizer and fuel prices through the roof with a knock-on effect on the prices of commodities, there was already enough disaster visited on our nation to bring it to its knees. But I am grateful to God. Grateful to God that through His grace and through the resilience and the hard work of Malawians, as a nation, we have not buckled. We are still standing, we are still united, and we are still hopeful. And one of the graces of God that has helped us to stay on our feet and to stay on track with our focus on development across the country is our good relationship with our friends within the region. And I'm proud to say that the Republic of Botswana, its government, its people, has been a shining example in that regard. And I'm grateful that your visit, Mr. President, has put all of that solidarity on full display. And I can't thank you enough. So God bless you, sir. And I now have the distinguished honor of inviting you to address our press corps before your departure. Advocate, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi. Let me recognize also the Honorable Nancy Tembo, MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Malawi. Appreciate the presence here of the Minister of International Relations of the Republic of Botswana, Dr. Penyo Butale. Another erstwhile citizen of the Republic of Botswana, who is the Minister of Trade in Malawi. Spent half a decade or slightly more in Botswana. His children were born, one at Nyangagwe in Francistown, the other one at Bokamoso Private Hospital in Botswana. So he's one of us. We recognize Ms. Colleen Zamba, Secretary to the President and Cabinet, all senior government officials from Malawi and Botswana who are here, and the esteemed members of the press. It's a source of great pride and pleasure that I was able to undertake this visit to Malawi, a place I have always known as the warm heart of Africa, a place of people, real people, humble people, loving people, generous people. And these attributes I've always regarded with recurrent admiration. And they always are on offer in Malawi. I thank the President and the people of Malawi and appreciate the relationship between our two countries that began in 1966 and have subsisted to date. Both countries have gone through stages, phases, and cycles in their political and economic development. We've faced challenges, deep and complex. We've had to wrestle with these challenges. We've had to survive in a geopolitical environment that threw at us a myriad curved balls. We've managed, despite the overwhelming gravity of our circumstances. We've survived. We've remained strong. We are stronger today because we've met to deepen and augment the relationship between Malawi and Botswana. We were here also to celebrate the 61st independence of the Republic of Malawi, a solemn occasion for reflection and reappraisal. We engaged not merely through the utterance of sentimental platitudes, but we engaged in deep reflections and an attempt to reimagine each of our countries and our continent, because we know you can't build it if you can't imagine it. So we have to reimagine an Africa that is spectacularly different, that offers hope and life and pride and dignity to each and every African. And as I said yesterday, we must see ourselves in each other through the prism of a shared vision. And vision, although it speaks to and about the future, is not only about the future. A vision tells a story about the past as well. And we weave a narrative that connects people across generations. We speak to generations past, generations present, and generations yet to come. And in that vision, Africa has risen. Africa is dominant. And Africa leads the whole world. That is the vision. It is a vision that tests our worth and mettle as leaders. As custodians of the vision, who must continue to lay the building blocks piece by interlocking piece and build towards this spectacular future for Africa. We are in the process of doing that. The memorandum of understanding that we concluded here today stand as abiding testaments to the efforts not just heroic rhetoric, but a firm commitment to action, crystallized in the communique that has just been read to us, recording, chronicling the undertakings that we've all made. These are undertakings we shall execute meticulously, diligently, because we know that the complexities of transformational change can be frustrating. Our people are anxious. They want to be uplifted from poverty. The young people are restless. They want jobs. They want opportunities. They want spaces and places that recognize their talents and enable them to grow and thrive. We must offer all these to our people. Botswana and Malawi have committed themselves to doing so. And I'm grateful today to be a part of this unfolding narrative that is being re-scripted for the continent of Africa. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you. Thank you very, very much to all of you.
Indeed, Malawi is the warm heart of Africa. Thank you very much, Advocate Duma Boko, President of the Republic of Botswana. And thank you very much, Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus Macarthur Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, for your statements to members of the media. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the joint media briefing, and we appreciate your presence. Kerebua, thank you very much. At your pleasure, Your Excellencies, you may leave. Thank you.
And that marks the end of the press briefing held by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Malawi, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, and Advocate Duma Boko, President of
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.